Namo Venkateshaya. Happy evening to all of you. So with slight modifications is enough. There is no tight diabetic schedules. So just modify your food, whatever you are taking, and a little bit of modifications is enough to put it under control. And fasting is absolutely not recommended for diabetic people. And food, whatever food you are eating per meal, just take care that whether you are eating carbohydrates, proteins, and fats, and whatever vitamins and minerals are included in your daily plate or not. Do carbohydrates required in the diet? 80 to 100 grams of carbohydrates is required per day. Why carbohydrates is required? Already there is a lot of sugar in the body. It means that fat metabolism, the fat is giving energy there. So this fat continuously getting metabolized is going to cause ketosis. So that's why 80 to 100 grams of carbohydrates is required. So what sort of carbohydrates you have to give? It is not simple carbohydrates, it is complex carbohydrates has to be given. What is this simple carbohydrates and what is this complex carbohydrates? Sugar. You should say no to sugar. Complete sugar and sugary items like sugar, jaggery, honey, and cane sugar, sugar juice. So all these things like gulab jam or whatever sweets should be completely no to the sweets, not even little bit. And if it comes to cereals, whole cereals, that is brown rice or like parboiled rice, or you can have these millets. So all these things are very good for health. So you can take them because it also contains fiber. So fiber is very good if you take in the diabetes, because the research studies have shown that fasting blood sugars and also the insulin requirements in the diabetes mellitus is reduced when you are taking fiber rich diet, and especially fiber rich carbohydrates, that is complex carbohydrates. And what about these other sugar rich food items, that is potato, sweet potato, cassia, yam? All these things should be taken in the moderation because it are simple carbohydrates. So please remember what are the simple carbohydrates and what are the complex carbohydrates. Go with the all grains, that is very good complex carbohydrates which also have a fiber in that one, and the proteins. What sort of muscle bodybuilding food is required? That means the proteins. Milk is very good protein you can take because the milk contains very good proteins and all amino acids. So milk, if you are taking what type of milk, it is cow milk, and if you are taking buffalo milk, it has to be boiled, taking out the creamy layer. You can drink the milk, that is very good. So what are the other protein items you can take is all pulses. So what are these whole pulses? Say no to maida and suji. So take the outer one, means like you can take all pulses, the sprouted pulses, and it's a very good protein in pulses. In this combination, Bengal gram, 1 glass of Bengal gram and 2 glasses of wheat. So whole wheat. So if you add wheat flour 2 parts and 1 part of Bengal gram flour to be combined, and the chapatis or what you made, and if you have that sort of combination, you get very good proteins. And eggs should be taken in the moderation. If you are taking eggs, it has to be with the egg white only. Yellow is not recommended because it contains fat. If you wanted to take meat or non-veg items, it is chicken and fish is recommended, not the mutton items, or even organ meat is not recommended, like kidney, heart or liver. All these things are not recommended. Please do remember what you have to eat, what you do not have to eat. And if it comes to regulatory or vitamins and minerals, it is like have only 4, that is guava, mosambi, orange and apple. So that is 1 or 2 per day you can have. And if you have to have other fruits like watermelon, grapes, sapota, all these things you can have in mango. We shouldn't eat those things. It is not recommended in diabetes people. If it comes to vegetables, potato, colocasia, yam, and sweet potato, all these things should be in moderation or less amount. But rest of the vegetables are very good for health. That is brinjal, carrot, beans, and all other ridge gourd. All these things are very good for health. And if sort of fats are very is it fat required? Yes, 15 to 20 grams of fat is required for the body. So what sort of fat is required? Unsaturated fatty acids, not saturated or cholesterol containing fat items. That is unsaturated fatty acids like sunflower oil, safflower oil, rice bran oil, and all the oils can be added. So what should not be is that you shouldn't have palm oil, that is semi liquid to liquid one is not recommended because it contains lot of cholesterol or saturated fatty acids, that is ghee, butter, hydrogenated fats, and palm oil, coconut oil. All these things are should not be given to the diabetic people. Meat also, organ meat should not be given. It contains high amount of cholesterol. So please keep this in your mind when you are having the food. Make slight modifications about all what I have told this diet one, and do accordingly. Just slight modifications is enough. No to fasting and no to sugars. So if you like my video, kindly subscribe and share it on to the others, and have a very great day. Thank you.